the table. Blinds are 25 and 50 in our cash game here tonight.
Martin character.
$5,000 minimum buy-in. And Poker Night in America is brought to you by 888 Poker, where the world plays online.
What do they call that? Witness protection. And
Okay.
And the character, it's like he's like his policy isn't just to tip everyone; it's to over-tip everybody. So he's tipping the stewardess on the plane, and she's like, no, we can't take tips.
Raymer gets the action started with ace-5 offsuit, raises to 300.
And what is the purpose of this?
Just because that's like his philosophy.
Cada
It's
calls.
just this wacky character he's playing, and that was part of the. Steve Martin played it. I think it was called My Blue Heaven.
Oh, My Blue Heaven, yeah.
So he's just this wacky
Dave
ex-mafia
Eldridge
guy,
folds after a call from Dave Tannenholtz.
Quirks. And that was one of them. He just over-tips everybody no matter what.
In the main event that we spoke of, Dave Tannenholtz actually took second in that main event and won an invitation to come and sit here with some of the best players in the world. The flop, 5-5-6.
You know what movie my grandfather,
Raymer
my
flops
father always
trip
quoted?
fives.
It was The Jerk. And I've heard so many people that like it.
Oh, it
and I thought it was
sucks.
awful.
It sucks.
Just awful.
But at the
Unbearable.
time that came out, because it came out in the 70s, it was funnier.
I guess.
You know, you can't get 90 and 2000 kids. They think it's just outrageous,
Right, I don't
stupid.
know. I mean,
Where they shoot
something's
the oil
funny, it should
cans
be-
out.
6.25 the bet
relatively
from
timeless.
Raymer.
Yeah.
If you have pocket threes in your Joe Caddy, you're thinking
Like
5-5-6 seems like a pretty safe flop for me.
Obviously, things.
And that's why he's raising.
I'm not really a big fan of spoof movies like Airplane.
I love it.
Really?
I just watched it last night.
I wouldn't mind seeing it again,
calls.
maybe. I gotta give it another shot.
You mean the dude from?
So the two World Series of Poker main event champs are heads up going to the turn. It's an 8.
It looks like it was a bad week to stop drinking.
Like, I heard a story about you where you fell off a chair in L.A.
I didn't fall off the chair. The dude pulled the chair out from me. I broke my neck.
No way.
Yeah.
Broke your neck?
I was playing with him, and
Brent?
the dude pulled up.
Raymer bets 1600s, and that'll do it for Cada in his
He pulled the
pocket
chair out
threes.
from under me when I stood up to rack my chips, and I was going to sit down to put them in the rack. He pulled the chair out on me.
Brent
Raymer's going to get this hand started. Ace Queen. This time for Greg. Joe folds. Dave folds. Dave folds. Dan folds. Anybody going to give Raymer action?
5 is in the bathroom. Oh.
A re-raise with Ace King from Jack Schanbacher. Jack, a pro from right here in Pittsburgh. Larry will surrender his small blind. Nick gives up the big blind, and now back to Greg.
Did she take my glass?
And here's the flop. It's King 3 Ace.
I thought it was full.
I doubt she'd take a full glass.
I'm
She
a
seems
very
like a
positive
professional.
person. You're saying empty. I'm saying
You're
full.
you're the opposite. Which one is that?
It's the Tangiers, California.
Is that an expensive one?
Greg calls.
The
Turn is a 7 of clubs.
It's contraband. It's like prison.
You drink a lot of champagne then?
Yeah.
So which one do I have to get? The Revel, you said? R-E-V-E-L?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's on special right now up there. It's
Up where?
Napa Valley.
Oh.
It's Tangiers bought the winery out.
Oh, okay.
It is dynamite.
But
Both players check, so let's see the
Give
river.
me a
It's
card. I'll
9.
send you some bottles.
that'd be great. Do you live up there?
Did you go to David Sand's wedding?
No.
I got him this bottle of champagne. It was like this big.
Greg
Yeah.
checks, and now back to
That's awesome.
Jack. 1375 the bet. And Raymer, just trying to keep this pot small, is going to call. He's going to see that those chips that he's pulling off his stack
Pretty sure
will be
that's
going to
good.
the player directly in front of him. You flop 2 pair.
Good hand.
Hey, you like free stuff? I'm betting you said yes. Hey, it's Chris Hansen. We have a brand new free app, a poker app, the Poker Night in America downloadable app. You can find it in your app store. The links are in the descriptions below. We're always giving free stuff away on the app. You can play against people from all over the world. So what are you waiting for? My mother would appreciate it if you would download our new app today. Poker, where the world plays online.
I thought he said he didn't want to do it.
I said it wasn't going to get to me in time, but I'm probably wrong now.
Sounds like we've got a whole round here of straddles.
I gotta go. Anybody want to go all in with me?
I'll shoot it in there.
All right.
That's
you
a
looked
fair
at your
way of
cards
doing
yet?
it. Yeah, you didn't do that in your tournament.
What are they doing?
That was a mistake.
They're going to draw a number?
Yeah.
I have dice in my bag for that exact purpose.
Really?
Like when like when you're sitting there and you know everyone's looking around wondering like, is this 4-handed game? When's it going to break?
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to be the guy who pays the last big blind, but I
Eldridge
don't want to be
calls.
like the douche that breaks the game by quitting. under the
Right.
gun.
Yeah.
So when I sense that
That's a
that's
much more
getting
fair
to be
way
the
of doing it.
case, I'm like, hey guys, why don't we roll a die and play that many more hands?
Dan folds, but Jack will call.
It's like, people actually thank me. They're like, oh, that's such a good, yeah, because they're like, I don't want to be the guy who breaks the game by quitting.
And now to Larry Ormson in his straddle. He's not going anywhere.
I mean, I've had that
you
die
made
in my
the bet.
bag for like 12, 15
Oh, okay.
years.
Well, I didn't notice that. I was listening.
No
talking.
smartphones.
Is it a standard or is it a something cool about it? Is it a
And the
fossil
flop,
die?
9,
No, it's just
5,
like a normal,
7.
Red cellophane,
I'm surprised at you.
semi-translucent die. I've never seen a die with fossils in it or anything.
Pocket 10s are ahead, but there are plenty of draws that are out there.
Shows in Tucson, I don't remember ever seeing dice.
$1 million idea. I'll give it to you.
And Nick is going to fold. Anytime you have a pocket pair that is above what's on the board,
Oh,
it
you got
stings a
little
little
web
bit to have to
business and
fold
everything?
those.
Yeah, you can buy
Are you
a
on
fossil.
Amazon too?
No,
Dave calls.
You're not on Amazon?
probably should
They
be.
say they'll buy anything and sell anything.
Yeah, I
I'm
probably
cutting out
should.
the middleman. I'm just going right to Tucson.
Yeah.
How much can I buy them in Tucson for? You can
my
sit
invoice.
quietly.
No, it's
Oh,
all right.
okay. Hi.
If you're gonna just go buy like one of
The
these.
turn is
in
an
Tucson,
8, and there's the straight for Dave Eldridge.
$10 or less.
But that also gives Larry
Buy them
Ormson
in-
2 pair.
Buying them 2,000, so I get a better price.
Right.
I
What is
bought
that
like a
fossil of, you said?
800.
Some,
It's called an orthoceras. It's basically that's a fossil seashell,
okay.
and it used to have a squid living in it.
But like the outer black part of it is just
The black is the rock.
rock?
This white gray part is the fossil part. So you can, like, this was basically like a seashell shaped like an ice cream cone,
And a call from Dave.
and it's an ancestor of like the
Continue our
Nautilus, the aqua-
biology lesson with Greg, the fossil man Raymer. Oh, and look at this river. Wow, Larry Ormson River's a full boat.
It's a good price. I paid $39.99 for it, Greg.
About 330 million.
Earth's only been around for 6,000 years, I know. So this might be confusing.
It's like 6,000 and a few
Now
hundred.
suddenly Larry is coming alive.
I got in a fight with a girl the other day about that.
Did you challenge her to the cage?
I don't take any.
I think the only animals that exist that no one knows of are the ones deep blue sea.
No, well, there's there's still animals.
If you
want
to say there's something kind of like a Sasquatch at the bottom of the ocean,
Call from Eldridge with
you
the
know,
straights.
Like, okay, that's possible, like you said.
And he sees that Larry Ormson caught himself one heck of a turn and a river
I agree. You're right.
to win this hand. Our biggest of the night eclipsing the $10,000 mark. Action starts with Jack.
Oh,
get things going.
right, a lot of action.
And
in
especially
it.
with the drive, the competitive
I've been
drive
super
right now
far
between
down.
Ultimate
Pretty
and
much.
World Series. It's like it's a great environment for players because the companies are just throwing money at players and no one's making any money. I mean, World Series
Larry
is
Ormson
bought
with
a lot of
pocket
market
kings.
share 'cause They came in and gave away.
Larger than
Just
normal
talking about putting
raise
them
to
on top.
350 with pocket kings.
They had tournaments. I think it was like 5. 6.
And will you check this out? It's pocket aces right next door.
So they came in and said, okay,
I'm not
let's
on
play
tilt.
this tournament for $70.
We just went over that.
added. So
When I'm up,
I thought maybe just talking about it got you into got you in that
No.
mindset.
I usually play good hands when
pretty good
I'm winning.
for Devon players for a bit.
It's funny when you re-raised just now. I thought, I just feel like 100%. I'm gonna look down and see a shoving hand.
it would have worked.
I would have got there.
Well, you didn't need to. I would have folded.
Larry, fresh off of just winning that $10,000 pot,
I call.
elects to call. If you have pocket aces, you want to get all the money in pre-flop. You do not want to have somebody see a flop. Flop is Jack 4-7 with 2 hearts. And they're both going to check. Turn is a queen. $18.25 is the bet from Larry. And a call from Nick, so here comes the river. It's a 9.
3,400.
Call.
Aces.
Yep. Nice hand.
One hand after winning the biggest pot of the night. Now Larry has lost the biggest pot of the night. This one going north of 12,000 and going the way of Nick DeVella.
Here's your tip.
There is 25 and 50. Those are the blinds with a $5,000 minimum buy-in. Poker Night in America brought to you by 888 Poker, where the world plays online.
It's just multiple somethings.
Yeah, some things.
No, that's obviously quite reasonable, but I just mean.
There's something on the wing. Something.
It's like 300 from Cada with suited queen
When it comes
7.
down to it, they never have aces. I mean, come on.
It's hard to get them. But I ended up having them twice today.
I've only laid down kings pre-flop once in my life.
And if I was Larry, I'd probably just call it a night. There's only a couple of hands left here in the evening. It looks like he's going to play king 10 instead. Maybe try to take some money off of the world champ. Try to get back. Flop is 8, 6, 9.
I had to have 2 aces or 2 kings. And when I ran
Straight
into
draw
him,
for
I
Cada.
asked him, he said he had kings.
Gut shot straight draw for Larry. Both players check.
Generally,
Turns a queen, and Joe remains ahead.
flop, he's just an idiot. There's like very few situations where you should be doing that. Just play it differently.
I've had guys
I
who
don't
tell
know
me
if
like,
I
oh,
folded
I folded
kings
kings
pre-flop. I
5
had 18
times in
big
my
blinds. I
life,
didn't
and I
fold
was
one
right
chip
every
for 5.
time.
Really?
It was the most extreme circumstance ever, though.
Yeah.
And Larry's betting that draw rather aggressively. 1,800 is the bet.
Show bluff.
Not at all.
Huh?
10 Jack. You can see it on TV.
It's safe to say Larry's a little
Bet
salty.
1,800 and you're like $600.
Well, I wanted you to call or raise. What am I supposed to do? Bet 400?
Yeah, then I would call.
No, then it wouldn't do me no good.
Why? Then you
I'm not here for $400. I'm 16 behind. No.
You got
Free 400 is better than 0.
No, it isn't.
not a man to his
No, it isn't.
caliber.
I wanted you to go over and call me. Hold on.
I had a hand that I could call.
Well, then you should have. That's what I didn't want you to call. I wanted you to raise.
This will be our last hand of the evening here at Rivers.
I had top pair and an open ender.
Yeah. Well, I had Jack 10. They ain't gonna beat the open ender, right?
No. So I figured.
I just got burned to this guy.
Dave
Sorry,
makes
I got
150 with ace
He won't
queen.
have aces. What's going on? 150? Is this one more hand after this?
Sure, one more.
Larry's got king queen. And a re-raise to 825.
This is the last one, right?
Oh, this is the last hand? Yeah.
Let's see if the man who finished second in the main event this week here at Rivers will make the call. And go heads up with a guy who just openly stated he's here to try to win back a big chunk of money at the end of the night.
I was probably supposed to lose a lot more.
Dave does call.
That is queen.
Some of the other players grabbing their belongings. Still got a poker game going on here, guys.
pre-flop.
I was torn between re-raising and folding and calling.
I do it a lot. I raise on the gun and get
Flop
3
is 3, 6, 10.
For the TV show.
Well, it does matter. We're in their way, throwing chips around. Let's let them focus, you know?
It'll look better for the TV show if they want to televise this hand.
filming 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're not on film.
Oh, I didn't-
We're still playing for like 10K, so
We're not filming anymore, right?
what is that? Where are you getting these rocks at?
800 was the bet from Larry.
No, where'd you get it from?
And Dave calls.
I understand why you're getting the rack. More of a question of where you got the
Here comes
rack.
the turn. It's a 5, and Ormson's first. He checks. Slow down.
They must be wanting a chip count too. Like then they want to be able to know like who won the most and who lost the most and all that stuff. I bet. You must be the big winner, right?
He's the big winner.
Definitely the winner.
Congratulations.
Right.
Check.
And another check.
you
So
bought
here
in for
comes the
10?
river. It's a 4.
Yeah, so you're up like 13.
Larry's first.
14, almost 14.
What do you think, big guy?
That's a pretty good.
Let's get after it.
Last hand, check.
Larry checks.
I got perk kings.
Dave checks behind. And so Dave Tannenholz is going to win our last hand of the night.
Put up a table downstairs if you guys want to just go down.
Larry, you missed a bet on the river. You bet you definitely take that pot down. I guarantee it.
Hey, if you like this video from season whatever from Poker Night in America, there are at least 41 other seasons, and we've got every episode here on our page at your disposal. Go to town, but make sure you hit like and subscribe.